It's okay. All right, hello, Echo community. Welcome to this matchup between Technique and me and Cuisine. This is Minihat, and on my first solo cast. Although I have the ever talented Dimwi here backing me up on cams.
What up?
And I'm sure he'll pipe in from time to time if he has some insightful things to say. But here we go. We're getting ready for this match. Me and Cuisine, this is their, I believe, 5th or 6th match so far. They played 4 challenge matches, I believe, with a win over Team Vane and Monarchy. And we have Technique. They've also played a number of matches. They had a win versus Team Rats and loss. And they had a loss versus Nitro and Meta. So these are both newer teams. You might recognize a few of the players from pubs. I know I've seen Obsidian Waffles, Big Hairy Bear from Mean Cuisine, and I've also seen Mr. and Mrs. Tejada, G-Dog around pubs from Technique. So I'm very curious to see how this match goes, to see what these teams have developed. We've been seeing a lot of good team play coming out of some of these newer Quest teams. And I'm excited to see how this one's gonna go. I think the match is about to get underway here. Can see the teams readying up.
Yeah, and I have sent them the good to go ping. Yep, they just I'm hearing them talk now that they're ready to go. And hi, Stream. Resting the voice still, so enjoy the soothing sounds of Minihat as I go back on mute.
Yes, Stream, you must give me things to talk about in the Twitch chat so we can rest Dimwi's voice. He's our A-team caster for those important matches that you guys are all going to watch. Although it's exciting to see the viewer numbers just really increasing a lot this season on all of our casts, and I'm glad that the game is growing and our audience for VRML. Alright, and with that, the initial joust is about to get underway. Looks like Technique is first to the disc, although they turned it over immediately. Got Big Hairy Bear over to Obsidian Waffles. Bit of a whiffed pass, but quick offensive rollout coming from Mean Cuisine. This could be a one-on-one on the goal. Mean Cuisine's gonna open it up with a quick 2 points. I think that was Arbiter 139 on the goal. So that was interesting. That was a pretty standard offensive rollout from Mean Cuisine. It looks like the Technique might have overextended a little bit. See how they can respond. Oh, the whiffs QB pass, that's okay, but it's not the start they wanted, but they're still gonna get the disc to the mid area. Still retaining possession. Some good passing sequences from both teams already. could be a chance. They have 2 players on the bubble. It's interesting that I see a number of blue players were hanging back. They might want to push up to make that offense a little more dangerous, although they have another chance here on the quick turnover. We have a ping pong game going on right now. The ball's just back and forth. Mr. and Mrs. Tejada moving up with a nice cross pass on goal. A long 3 and a follow-up. Yeah, when I do that in game, my team calls that the Minihat shot. I'll whiff the 3 by accident and recover it and score a nice 2. I think I'm probably not the only one who's guilty of that in VRML, but just tell them it was on purpose. Just tell them it was on purpose, G-Dog. That's the... In any case, the score is even. Oh, that was almost a really nice pass down there to Obsidian Waffles. You just couldn't quite come down with it. It's going to be a turnover, and we have... I don't even know how to pronounce your name, sir. Got JD Gish here. JDG is here. I'm just going to call him JD. Alright. JD to G-Dog. Got Mr. and Mrs. Tejada. That was a spicy grab there from Arbiter. Let's see if he can do anything with the disc. That's a nice long clear. His team's already got 1 man free. Big Hairy Bear, can he take it in? No. Can he take it in on the second try? We'll find out. Yes! Nice backboard shot from Big Hairy Bear. Bring his team up by 2. So 3 minutes into the match, and this looks fairly even so far. There's that pressure coming from Cuisine. A little slow, but they got there and forced the whiff here. Big Hairy Bear's got another chance. That was a smart back pass. He had no one up in the bubble. Obsidian Waffle just looking for Big Hairy Bear. Good possession maintenance here going on from Cuisine. Casters cursed it, but yeah, I'm really excited to see these teams hitting a lot of back passes and good awareness of where the other team is in the arena. That's something that I know on Team Spaghetti took us a while to develop, and we're still working on. But that's a quality you'll recognize in a lot of top teams. Amazing grab from G-Dog. Let's see if he can make anything of it. Oh, he got snuck up on there by, I think that was Obsidian Waffles. The last second of those teams still got a chance here. Just dinged that 3-pointer off of Nest. That's a hard shot to make. One more try. Got relentless onslaught coming here from the side of Technique. And finally cleared out. Almost cleared out by Cuisine. That clear goes through, and it looks like there might be a boost coming up from Cuisine. Nope, actually no boost, and the disc is free yet again. Oh, I don't know what that was. Some of these quest players, I'm never sure if they're having tracking issues or if they're just playing really wild with the jukes and stees on these passes here. Big Hairy Bear loses the handles, and JD's got this disc. Smart back pass to Mr. and Mrs. Tejada. That was a self pass, for sure. G-Dog down to JD for the nice slam dunk coming up from under the goal. When I do play for Team Spaghetti, I often play goal, and that's one of the hardest things to stop when you just have these players that can creep up on you from under, above the goal for the slam dunk. Well done by JD. City Nachos is able to push pretty far up the field before he makes that pass. I'd be interested to see technique, what type of technique they're offering on defense here. Seems to be a tight bubble play. Yeah, so I've seen some teams, some good teams that like to stack their defense back around the bubble and kind of wait to see what the offense does. Uh-oh. I did not notice. Who did they lose? Okay. Temporary loss of a player there, but not gonna warrant a restart. Yeah, Big Hairy Bear looks to be back in it, and he's trying to guard that short pass. Nice patience from JD. He's waiting to see if he has anything. Takes the long clear, although unfortunately there were 3 players back for Mean Cuisine. Another very intentional self-pass. These teams are have a real talent for that. Obsidian Waffles taking the long clear. Still no boost. Both teams eventually hitting their boosts here, although sometimes it takes them a while to get started. Be very interested to see how these boost plays might make a huge difference with all these long clears we're seeing. Some of these long clears could turn into points if only a team could get a breakaway. And speaking of points, Mr. and Mrs. Tejada sitting back there on top of the, I don't know, I call that the shelf, but nice pass from JD to Mr. and Mrs. Tejada for the 2. Takes his team up by 2 with just over 2 minutes remaining to play. This is still anyone's game. Let's see what Mean Cuisine can offer. Obsidian Waffles. Kind of a pass over to Arbiter. Might be recovered by Big Hairy Bear. It looks like Mean Cuisine is maintaining the disc pretty well, although that turnover could result in one of these long clears we're talking about. Let's see which team is first on the boost. And it is going to be Technique with another 2. JD really putting in a lot of work for Technique here. Mean Cuisine gonna need to give us some spicy plays in the last minute here if they're gonna have a chance at a comeback. It's still doable. They're gonna need some quick passes. Technique, for their part, probably gonna sit back. No, that was some fast pressure from Technique. And it looks like they might pay for it if Mean Cuisine can get something going here. Ooh, a nice steal from JD. That clear, every second that ticks by at this point is a second that Mean Cuisine does not have to make these last 2 goals that they're going to need. And as long as Technique can hold here, that will just about do it for round 1. And Waffles and Big Hairy Bear are gonna come and give us one more 2-pointer to cap off round 1. But what a tight round. Looks like round 1 is going to go the way of Technique, and we'll see if Mean Cuisine can make a comeback here and give us an interesting round 2 and force a round 3. I think both of these teams showing some good game knowledge, and I can see the benefits of having the opportunity to pick up some potentially veteran pub players here. I'm not familiar with any of these names from the competitive season in VR Master League Season 1, but these guys have no doubt been scrimming some of the existing teams, and I'm seeing elements of passing play and back passes, which you don't really see in pub matches. These guys have picked up a lot of skills really fast, and I'm especially interested to see some of the nice team play that's been coming out from Technique around the bubble. They've had lots of nice passes. I think Mean Cuisine has been scoring on breakaways a lot, other than that last nice shot there. And overall, it seems like Technique is potentially doing a better job boosting around the field. Let me take a peek at the stats here now that I have them up. All right, so it looks like we have G-Dog and Mr. and Mrs. Tejada, 2 points apiece, and JD with 4. We have a whopping 15 stuns coming out of JD and Arbiter. All right, we're getting ready for round 2. Nice headbutt coming out of Mean Cuisine. They have an offensive chance here. That was a very stylish self-pass from Big Hairy Bear, and he gets it over to Arbiter. He'll take it in for the 2. Mean Cuisine starting out strong. This is the type of start that we were looking for if they want to make a comeback and force a round 3 against Technique. Looks like Technique has some kind of rollout here, and they have quick series of passes and they respond fast in style. That looked like some really high level play here. These guys have a plan and they just execute it flawlessly.
Dude,
Go
I'm
ahead.
jumping in. I'm gonna mute myself for this one because that was that was beautiful from Technique there. Sorry. I'm back to mute. That
Yeah,
was just gorgeous.
that was an amazing play, and it's the type of thing I'm a little surprised but excited to see coming out of some of these newer teams. Technique's got a chance here. Another 2 points. Yeah, interesting. I wonder whether these set plays are going to make a difference for Technique. Mean Cuisine's going to need to figure out how to respond. You can't overextend when your opponent has a plan in mind. You need to set up some man coverage back on your side of the field sometimes. See how they can respond. Another long clear, which almost recovered by Obsidian Waffles, but into the hands of JD. Players are definitely looking for nice passes, but lots of turnovers happening. Really good play, especially coming from JD. I've noticed that he's gonna have so many interceptions by the end of this game. Oh no, another potential tracking issue from G-Dog. He had a chance there. Looks like his team recovers the disc. Maybe he's gonna get a second try. Nope, just over his head. Apparently G-Dog not the tallest guy. Oh, these stun battles that seem to happen can be so frustrating as a player. It feels like every time you get the disc, there's just 2 more opponents there to stun you out. Oh, attempted long pass, but this is going to be a clear. It looks like Mean Cuisine has no one back. This could be another chance. Can G-Dog take it in for 2? Yes, he can. So G-Dog answers again, and now we have Technique up by 4. This is still anyone's game, but keep in mind that Mean Cuisine needs to win this round to force a round 3. There we go. Talking about good rollouts, we're seeing some nice play here from the side of Mean Cuisine. They still have possession. Some good rebounds. They're giving themselves a lot of chances. What a save! I missed who that save was from. I think it might have been Purple Mikey, but that was an awesome save. And see if his team can come down here and capitalize on that great play. Long shot coming out. Not quite on the money. Oh, nice shield from JD. JD has been making all kinds of plays. Oh, yet again from G-Dog, the tracking, although he's able to get a clear off this time. Yeah, let me know in chat if you know what's going on with that. I'm not aware of the type of tracking issues that you get on Quest, but feel for G-Dog a little bit. Another nice clear, although there's no teammates down there, so Technique might need to look for these passes instead of the long clears. They're doing a really good job. I think that was JD yet again, recovering the disc in the midfield. And now Mr. and Mrs. Tejada. Tell you what, Technique is playing an amazing game at the midfield. They have had so many turnovers there. And he's able to capitalize on his own turnover, and Mr. and Mrs. Tejada assist from G-Dog brings that one in for 2. This game's getting increasingly out of reach for Mean Cuisine, although we're definitely not going to call this one over yet. Mean Cuisine has any nice plays up their sleeve, this is the time to pull them out, although we're going to need some better QB plays than that. Nice save from Obsidian Nachos. You know, one of the hardest things in this game is playing goalie, and we've already seen a couple of just really great saves tonight. Super exciting to see, and a good indicator that these teams have a bright future in VRML. Obsidian Nachos to Obsidian Waffles. I've been waiting for that sequence this whole game. With Mean Cuisine, these are the 2 foods on the team. Good back pass, waiting to pull G-Dog out of position. Slightly questionable shot and a good save. Looks like Technique is playing this one safe, keeping enough men back. They know that they're in the lead. They know that the ball is currently in Mean Cuisine's court, or the disc, as the case may be. Big Hairy Bear with a nice turnover, and another clear. This looks like Mean Cuisine's plan is just to keep the disc over in the Technique side of the zone. Technique does not really have to play too aggressively here. They just need to keep doing what they've been doing. Oh, that was an interesting little self-pass there. That might have been intentional from JD. It's going to give him a scoring opportunity. Just off. Oh! Good thing that goalie didn't leave the goal. Obsidian Nachos just saved the own goal and clears the disc. If they can get a boost... No, looks like Technique will be first on the boost. Quickly followed up by Mean Cuisine.
Someone go back and clip that little self-pass off the wall, because that was a nice little ditty there, and I want to steal it. Someone go clip it.
Yeah, that was definitely nice. JD definitely a standout. Like, what a shot from Stadium Waffles. That is exactly what Mean Cuisine needed to stay in this game. 1 3-pointer away is now a 1-score game. Mean Cuisine is not out of this one by any means. They have 1 minute and 30 seconds to come back and score another goal. What a save from Obsidian Nachos. Obsidian Nachos going off. That's probably his 3rd or 4th save of the night. Fortunately, his team doesn't get the clear, and Technique is able to follow up with a 3-pointer. That was not what Mean Cuisine wanted to see. They need this round to stay in the match. They need to make something happen quickly, and that was not a good start. Possession to JD. almost on the pass to his teammate. Let's see if G-Dog can make anything of this. No, good boost coming in from Big Hairy Bear. Although I think we are about to hit the threshold of time where we will no longer be able to see 2 goals from Mean Cuisine. Indeed, this match is going to go the way of Technique. We have great plays coming out from JD in the midfield, Mr. and Mrs. Tejada G-Dog scoring some goals, and Purple Mikey with a handful of saves. That is going to be enough to take the round and the match for the side of Technique. Can hear the GGs coming out from the players. That was a well-fought game. Lots of nice looks from both teams. I'm definitely excited to see what both of these teams bring to their future weeks and their time in VRML as they continue to grow and improve. All right, quick review of the scoreboard. We have G-Dog with 4 points, Mr. and Miss Tejada with 7, and JD is here with 8 points. Had a pretty good performance in goal from Purple Mikey with 2 critical saves. Over on the side of Mean Cuisine, Arbiter with 4 points, Obsidian Waffles with 3, Big Hairy Bear with 4 points. Some dangerous strikers on both sides. I definitely want to call out the amazing job we were seeing from Technique in the midfield. They had so many turnovers, and even though they only capitalized on a few of them for goals, that was one of the deciding factors of this match. Thanks to everyone in the chat for watching this match, and thanks to Dimwi on cams here. He's saving his voice for some future VRML matches with those other A-team casters that you guys all know and love. And I think with that, that is just about it for this match. Stay tuned. Let's see, I'm not sure what other matches there are tonight, but I think we're going to see Nitro versus Wombo combo, potentially over on VRML 1 with Palador, and possibly Turbo versus Spectre later at 11:30 Eastern tonight. And with that, this has been Minihat and Dimwi on cams. Thank you guys, and we'll see you for the next match.